All right, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Pocket Ranked. Today, I have a great, fun deck to play with, and it is just like, okay, I said that my favorite deck was Dragonite, and Dragonite's still one of my favorite decks, but this new card is basically a more consistent Dragonite. This is Wugtrio EX, the entire point of this deck, and it is you choose 3 random opponents, or you choose 3 different targets, and they can be the same target multiple times and do 50 damage to it. So instead of Draco Meteor, who does the same thing but with 4, you do it for 3, but it's only 3 energy, all water, and you can get a whole bunch of support with water, with like Misty and stuff like that. We have Manaphy also to kind of also give that power up, where it's 1 water energy gives 2 to anything on the bench. And then we also have just some really nice backup strategies with Palkia EX being a very strong attacker, can kind of one-shot a lot of things. 150 is a very good threshold to hit. Absolutely love it. Very simple deck. Wiglet kind of does the same thing, but 1 target for 30 damage, which isn't bad. But then everything else is very simple. We got 2 X speeds, 2 Pokeballs, we got 2 communications, 1 Giant Cave for a little bit of extra health. We got 1 Dawn, 2 Researches, and 2 Irida. I actually don't run any Misties in this deck, trying to be more like a consistent deck. They're relying on a bunch of coin flips, because we're already relying on a bunch of coin flips with Wugtrio EX. So we got to minimize it where we can. But let's go ahead, hop into some battles. Now, this deck is not great. Obviously, Palkia EX makes it like an okay deck, because Palkia EX is a very strong deck. But I just love hitting random things in the back. It's so much fun. Now, the main issue with this deck is because there's 2 Palkia EX, 2 Wiglets, and 2 Manaphy. That's 6 possible choices for our first round. So it's not super consistent in that regard. But we don't care. We're running decks that we love to play, and I love this deck. So we're running with that. Also, we're going up against one of the most stalling decks in the format right now. We got a Palkia EX. Not bad. Let's go ahead and do some research, though. What do we draw? Communications and another research. I think I'm going to just throw down the Palkia EX here. And then I am just going to end my turn. Just going to leave it like that. Now, we do have 2 X speeds in here. I would love to see if I could use Professor's Research to kind of grab... Yeah, Rocky Helmet on Druddigan makes sense. Not too surprised about that. Nightmare Aura does a little bit of damage to Wiglet. Also completely fine. Now, the Druddigan, we're not, like, super scared of. Okay, let's go ahead and Pokeball. I would like a Manaphy, but let's see. Got the other Palkia EX. So this is probably where we're going to do Professor's Research. And we can probably use the communications right after this. Wugtrio EX twice. Okay, so let's actually do this. Let's go ahead and throw down this Wugtrio EX out of here. Hopefully get a Manaphy out of it. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and just throw this down. And I am just going to... I'm just going to put an energy on Manaphy. And then I am going to just chill. I could throw an energy on Wugtrio EX, and I'm just going to do that. You know, just show off the cool card that I pulled. This was the first EX I pulled, by the way, in this set. So, next turn what we're going to do is we are going to probably use Irida to heal Wugtrio, because he's going to take a little bit of damage, which is completely fine. Which Irida will get him back to full. There's another Darkrai EX in the back and another Druddigan. Don't care too much about that right there. Wugtrio EX again. Kind of crazy. But we're going to put an energy onto Wugtrio here. We're going to use Irida so we can heal up that Wugtrio. And then we can go ahead and just retreat into Manaphy. And because we can use Oceanic Gift to buff both of these guys at the same time. And since they don't have a lot of damage, like, stored up, because it's just looking like Darkrai and Druddigan, we have a lot of opportunity to kind of, like, you know, live. Unless he has a leaf to one-shot something here, that is fine too. I'm happy to go ahead and, now who do I bring out? Do I bring out Wugtrio? Or do I bring out... You know what? This deck's all about Wugtrio. I'm sure you guys have seen Palkia EX pop off, But so we're going to throw out Wugtrio here. Let's go ahead and just do that. Boom. Let's give this man some time to shine. If we get a Dawn too, that'd be really nice. Pokeball. Okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and do that. Got another Manaphy. Honestly, actually, this is really good because then we could just retreat into Manaphy and then throw another Oceanic Gift down to put 2 energy, 1 on Palkia and 1 on Wugtrio EX. Gives another opportunity for us to draw. Also, whoa. My game is going a little crazy. Okay, sorry about that. We have a 20% chance here to pull ourselves a Dawn, which will be really, really good. Because that way we can actually get Wugtrio EX to pop off here. So let's see. Okay, they're just going to let me stack up on Manaphy. Interesting. Okay. We got a Wiglet. Which I'm fine with doing, just throwing this down. I will put an energy onto Palkia EX so that now if I use Oceanic Gift, both of these guys get buffed up. Throw them both down. They're both pretty much ready to attack. Obviously, we just need 1 energy on Wugtrio EX, which is fine. What are we doing here? They can't... If they... I think what they do is, like, if they have a Sabrina, I bring in Wiglet. And then I could just swap it out for Manaphy next turn or something. Okay, Nightmare Aura. 20 damage. Yep. Okay, there's a Dawn, which is nice. So what I'm going to do here is we'll just go ahead and throw out this Wugtrio EX as well. Now, I am going to... I think I need to Dimension Slash here. So I am going to do that. We're going to swap out. I would love to ensure I can get this knockout. This will do 40 damage back to me, and then I can get dealt 60, 180. Oh, not 180, sorry. I have just enough health to live the Rocky Helmet damage and then the damage coming in from, what is it? Coming in from Darkrai. So, we take 40 damage here, which is fine. So now we're at 110. And now Darkrai can only do 100 damage to me, making so Palkia EX cannot get knocked out, which is great. So we'll go ahead and do that. I don't know if he has Giovanni, he does knock me out here. So let's see. Does he do that? Does he have a Giovanni? No, he has red. All right, fair enough. Now, that is the thing with this deck, is that it is, against the stall decks, it's like, okay, Wugtrio EX might have been better, but we had to try and make sure we can at least knock out the Drud again. Next turn, we could have brought out Wugtrio, and we could have just won right there. So, very, very close game. Love that. Obviously, we're not going to win every match. That's not what all these decks are for that I post videos about. They're not going to be the strongest decks, except the one that I just posted. That one's really, really good. I was really happy that I built that one. But, you know, all these decks, I mostly just play for fun, you know? Even though this is ranked, I'm not trying to make, like, money off of it. I'm not trying to become the best in the world. I'm trying to just have fun with the cards that I have. So, let's go ahead and hop into another match with this deck and see what we can do here. Now, I'm hoping that we could get a great Wugtrio game. Obviously, the double Rocky Helmet, basically, makes it kind of hard to do. Because if I hit the one in front, then I am very, very vulnerable. Also, very nice start. We'll just throw 1 Wiglet down, though. We don't need 2. We're going up against another water deck. I want to see a Mirror of Wugtrio, baby. Let's go. Oh, my word. I would love to see it. I don't think we're going to. Because there's probably a few other water decks that are running around that are better. Just pure Manaphy Palkia is probably what it is, but I don't know for sure. But we shall see. This man's really thinking about what he's going to throw down. If he throws down a Manaphy, dude, I'm going to just be like, how'd you have to think so long for that? Okay, Palkia EX. Okay. And an Arceus. Interesting. Okay. I mean, you have the Crown Rare. You gotta play it. Okay. Research, draw 2. So they're not swapping out Wiglet, which is good. Because I would like to get an Oceanic Gift off. And we got our own Palkia EX here. Can I draw into Wugtrio EX here? Oh my word. Magnificent. Alright, let's go ahead and throw the Palkia down. And then we can do what we do best. Manaphy, give your Oceanic Gift to the 2 boys in the back. Boom, boom. Alright, dude, Manaphy's such a good card. Like, Water has so much support. They got Irida, they got Misty, Manaphy. So many good cards that affect, like, Watermons. Irida isn't specifically for Water, but it's anything that has a Water energy, which is, for the most part, is going to be Water decks. I assume they're going to use Slash. So now that I'm thinking about this, if they go for Slash, I could get 1 more Oceanic Gift off, and then I can actually destroy Palkia EX with a Dimensional Slash. And I think I have to go for that here. Even though I would love to pull out Wugtrio EX, it is just safer for me to power up the Palkia EX here right now. Another Manaphy, we don't really care too much about that. I'm going to throw down this Wugtrio EX, though. I will put an energy onto Palkia EX. And I will do a... Actually, I think... Is it better for me to heal so Manaphy gets 2 more shots of it, and then I can one-shot? You know what? Yeah, let's give that a shot. I could also have Manaphy live this instead of going down, which is great. Let's go Oceanic Gift. Power up both of these guys. Now, we can't get one shot. If they put an energy on Palkia, they are making a mistake. Because they can see that Palkia, my Palkia EX is all juiced up. And if they do that, I'm throwing out Wugtrio EX. I know it's not the right play, but I love Wugtrio EX. I want him to have some time to shine. Okay, their own Manaphy. With a Leaf. Okay, that makes sense. Makes complete sense to me. I am going to probably pull out Wugtrio this next round. Because Manaphy won't go down. So, that is good to have in the back. Let's go ahead and just Pokeball. Grab ourselves, yeah, the Palkia EX. The cool one, the Immersive Art. Let's go ahead and retreat Manaphy into Wugtrio EX. We just need 50 damage onto Manaphy. Or if we could one-shot one of the guys in the back, that'd be amazing. Go get him! Pop him! Pop throughout! Oh my gosh! Easy! Wugtrio EX, baby! It's so good! Oh my word, and that means we pretty much win, because we could just throw out Palkia next turn and one-shot anything. Oh my word, I love it. Am I going to do that? No, I'm going to have Wugtrio finish the job. But I could just easily win there. Let's go, Wugtrio. What a good snipe! All 3 on Palkia to have a perfect amount to knock him out. Oh my word, I love that. I absolutely love that. Yeah, I think, honestly, I'm stunned too. Because Palkia was definitely their win condition. Put an energy there. Okay, yeah. Team Rocket. Oh. Okay, just one. All right. Fair enough. But I still have enough for Palkia to come in and absolutely dominate the next one. See, I wanted to use Wugtrio, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to, but I'm just going to have to do the one that has me winning here. So, Wugtrio, you annihilated the Palkia EX. Now it's time for our own to come in, and we Dimensional Storm. We knock out the Manaphy, gives us 3 points, and then that's game. Oh, my word. Very, very good round, too. I'm just so surprised. See, this is the part that's so much fun. We did 150 to the back row. I love Wugtrio EX. I love the random, like, drop attacks. Draco Meteor and pop out throughout. Is that the name of the attack? I don't know. I love that, though. Oh, my word. Good game, Kana. Good game. See, there's still games where if you just believe in the heart of the cards, even though this is Pokemon, not Yu-Gi-Oh!, you will still have that. Also, someone's giving me a trade. I'll have to look that out later. But let's throw out another match with this deck. And we just have dude, I'm having so much fun. I forgot how much fun this game is. All right. This guy really went hard on the... I think that's the one where you have to win a few times in a row, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay. Going second. If we draw Manaphy, very good start. Okay, we drew Wiglet. We have the X speed though. So, and we got a Pokeball. Very, very good. And the communications if we really need it. And Dawn. Oh my word, dude. Actually, very nice. Because we could get, if we draw, I think this time if we get a Wugtrio EX and a Manaphy, we actually could get Wugtrio turn 2. Very good. Let's see here. Obviously, that's a very good start for him because he could just use Broken Space below. So I'm assuming this is the Giratina EX with the Mewtwo EX version. Also, this deck actually doesn't do that bad against the, just the Giratina decks because, except the Druddigan version, which is the better version, obviously, because Wugtrio can kind of get knocked out pretty quickly. But if it's the Mewtwo and Giratina version, this deck is a lot more fun because you could just, like we just saw before, both these guys are 150 HP and can get one shot by Wugtrio EX. All right, let's see though. Get some energy on you. Fair enough. Another X speed. That's really bad actually for us. Let's go ahead and Pokeball here. Manaphy. Okay. I am going to... I think, yeah, we can throw that to Manaphy, and I can just put an energy on to Wiglet here, and then Spring Out just to do 30 damage to something. Okay, we do it to Giratina. All right. Now, if we drew another, like a basic Mon, like the Palkia EX, and we could swap and have Manaphy in the front, that'd be really good for us. That doesn't really matter to me unless they have a bunch of healing, which normally Giratina EX decks do have a good amount of healing. So we'll see. Broken Space below, get another one. So you can do 130 next turn. Giant Cape. Man, very, very unfortunate draws here. Let's go ahead and X speed out. We need to basically draw Wugtrio EX next turn. Let's go ahead and throw an energy onto... Nah, we'll just throw it onto... We'll throw it onto Manaphy and then just use Oceanic Gift. It's just more energy on the field, just in case we get swapped out or something. Unfortunate draws so far. If we draw into Palkia EX, I do think we actually just need to Communications trying to get a Wugtrio. Wugtrio is our saving grace right now. Also, another Giratina EX. Man, this guy got them all. So far, we've gotten 2 basics. And I used a Pokeball for one of mine. I think he used 1 too, right? No, he used 2. Okay, he's gotten the Research and the 2 Pokeballs. All right. Can we bring this back with Wugtrio? Can we draw it? We don't even draw it. Oh, man. That, unfortunate draws here. I've actually never seen that bad of a draw before. We'll just throw out some X speeds, you know. We can't really play anything else. Do we hit the Giratina in the front at least? No, we hit the... Actually, the Mew would have been fine, too, to hit. Oh, man, that sucks. Oh, well. You know what? You win some, you lose some. That's just how the game is sometimes, you know. All right. There we go. All right, GG's English 4. I see EN and all I think about is English. All right, but you know, you win some, you lose some. I'm not super upset about it. It wasn't like he really stalled us out. He just used Giratina the way Giratina's supposed to be used. So what's the point in being upset about that? Now, if he was like doing a lot of swapping around and switching, being annoying, that'd be different. But he wasn't annoying. He just did what he had to do. All right. Let's hop into another match, possibly the last one. We'll have to see because we don't end on losses here. I don't think you know that, but we don't end on losses. So this video could be an hour long. I have no idea. If we keep losing with Wugtrio EX, then that's just how it is. But we don't end on losses. So We start the video, and we press record, we do a few matches, and we don't go until we lose. Wait, we go until we win at the end. Okay, starting with Palkia EX, so we've now started with all 3 of the basic cards, which is one of the main reasons why this deck isn't insanely good. Okay, they got the full art Manaphy. I don't have that. I do want it. It's a very nice card. So we are going first. Okay, we can draw 2. We'll see here. Dawn and Irida. Unfortunately, we really don't have much we can do with that, but that's okay. Maybe we could just have a Palkia beatdown here. Does he have any other basics to throw water energy on? Oh, Blastoise! Heck yeah, dude. Love a good Blastoise here. Alright. Johnny Boy! Also love that name. Okay, there's a Wiglet. We put an energy on the Palkia here. Do I put Giant Cape? No, I don't think so. Go ahead and slash here. Just do some damage. Now, I think I want to get Wiglet now powered up. I think that's probably our best play. Pokemon Center Lady. Yeah. Dang, dude. That's gonna suck. Alright, so they definitely... So let's see. They most like... I'm going to guess that they have the Blastoise EX. I forget what it does. It does, like... I don't think it one-shots. Oh. I don't have the energy for this right now. Alright, I'm just gonna throw this onto the Palkia for right now. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that because of Team Rocket. I forgot about that. Alright, let's just slash here. Okay. I'm assuming Blastoise EX is coming out. I'm going to guess. Yep. Okay. So it does 100 damage, and then if it's like, what, 2 more? It does 160. Okay. So with a full HP Giant Cape Palkia, it can take 1. But Blastoise does have 180 HP, right? Yeah. That's a lot. Okay, they can't one-shot here. Oh, wait. Hold on. They could. They don't. Thank you. Are they going to bring him out, or are they just going to... Yeah, they're just going to Oceanic Gift here. That makes sense to me. All right. Another Wugtrio here. Now, the question is... Actually, shoot. This sucks. We're in a pretty bad spot right now. But I think what I need to do is actually just throw out the Manaphy. If Palkia EX gets fully powered up, it can... let's see. It could knock out the Manaphy from the back line. I don't know. This is a tough one. Yeah, they bring out the Blastoise EX. Hydro Bazooka one-shots. They're probably getting another Squirtle set up. Just fine. Misty. You put it onto the Squirtle, right? No flips on heads for Misty. Damn. But yeah, you can see. Manaphy is very good. They got their Manaphy out first. Makes sense. Alright. Oh, wait. I have Dawn. I actually have a way to... Okay, hold on. Game isn't over yet. Game is not over yet. Pokeball. I'll go ahead and do that, I guess. Go ahead and throw that Crown Rare Jewel out there. Got another Manaphy. I'll throw it down. I throw down a Giant Cape. And then I use Dawn this turn. Because I will probably need to use Irida the next one. So let's go ahead and use Dawn. From Wugtrio. Then we go 1 on Palkia. And then we can slash. If they can't heal this 30 damage off, we win the next turn. Oh, come on, buddy. If he has red, I lose. If he has Giovanni, I lose. Or if he has a way to heal, I lose. But this was my way to victory. This is the only thing I could do. Oh, Please come back. I want to see if I win this one. If not, I'll take it. I'll just assume that he gave up. I don't know, man. This was very, very close, I'll be honest. All right, he's back. He's back. I want to see him. Do we win this or do we don't? Or do we don't? Or do we not? Let's see. What does he do? Does he have Giovanni? Does he have a way to heal? What does he have? Yeah, those are the cards. Potion, Irida, Pokeball. Okay. Okay. He has Irida. Okay, yep. Very, very smart. He has the way to do it. I forgot about Irida too. Close match, dude. Very, very close. Whoever got Manaphy out first wins. It's just how it is. We'll just throw down X speed. There's no we can't really win here. Unfortunately. I guess actually I misplayed by doing that because I could have thrown out Manaphy for some more energy on the field, but I don't think it would have changed the game state at all. So, all right, very, very close. All right, man. You don't get any thanks for me for doing that. We don't like having all that on us, you know? Okay. Let's see. Johnny boy, love the name, don't like the BM, and we don't like it out here, especially in ranked too, dude. Come on with that. Nope. I'm so close. I'm so used to pressing thanks. All right. Let's see. We got to get one more victory with Oceanic Pop. We'll have to see what we can do. I'm excited. Let's see. Animus. All right, Animus. What do you got for me? What do you got for my Oceanic Pop? My Wugtrio Annihilation deck. What do you got? Okay, we're going first. Not great, but can we at least start with the Manaphy? No, we don't. Okay. Okay. And it's a grass deck. So I'm assuming it's probably a Meowscarada deck, Exeggutor deck. That's my favorite deck for grinding ranks. We do have a Dawn, and we do have Research. So we have a decent hand here. Sprigatito. Yep. Yep. Makes sense to me. And we got Irida as well. All right. Let's do some research. Draw 2. X speed and Irida again. Well, we got 2 X speeds. I guess that's not bad. If we get Manaphy. But they're going to have a lot, and I mean a lot of time to set up. And with Sprigatito being really, really good. Oh, they're doing a variation with Beedrill EX. Interesting. Okay, so they've already gotten everything. So I'm assuming they have 2 of the Meowscarada line and 1 of the Beedrill line. Okay. There's Wiglet. All right, let's do a research. Can I get Manaphy, please? Wugtrio, Communications. I think I have to Communications the Wugtrio EX out of there. I have to get a Manaphy if I want a chance of winning right now. Come on, game, please. Okay, really good. Now we can X speed. And X speed. Throw down a Wiglet and a Manaphy. Retreat into Manaphy. Put an energy on it. And now we can power up both of the boys. Alright, not bad. Cool. Do they keep Sprigatito to get more consistency? Or have they pulled like all the things they need for evolution here? Okay, nope. It seems like they got a lot of good evolutions cards right now. And a research. Fair enough, dude. They're at 10 cards left. Not bad. Got Kakuna. Yep. 40 damage from Floragato here. Do I think that they have a Meowscarada? Because I have 2 Iridas, actually. I'm just gonna hope that they don't. And I'm just gonna do this. And if they do, then that's fine. I have Dawn for next turn to one-shot the Meowscarada. Okay. This game isn't over. They have a very good start, though. Do they have the Meowscarada? They do, don't they? No, they have the Beedrill. Okay. That's fine, too. Alright. Sounds good. They're going to bring out the Beedrill EX here. They're just going to one-shot the... One-shot him. Which is fine. If they want... Actually, they don't do anything. Interesting. Alright, and we got a Wugtrio EX out of it. I need to reread... Also, this card is so... I love these, like, 2-star cards. They're so good. Discard a random energy. Okay, well, they're all blue. Let's see here. I see what they're doing. Because they want to save the Florigato so that I can, do something here. But I think what I'm going to do, actually, is swap out Manaphy into Wugtrio and then just start hitting. I think that's best because Wugtrio can live 2 of these, and then I can have Palkia EX ready for the next one. Also, we knock out the Sprigatito. Good news for us. Fantastic. That Florigato is 1 away. If not, it's going to be 2 away if it evolves. Beedrill EX needs 2 turns to knock out Wugtrio here. Which is great. Because we already have everything set up. So that we can, yeah, take that. 1 water energy goes away. Completely fine. I played Fast Blade back in the day. I know that feeling. Just put another water energy out. And then we can attack. Pop out throughout. See what we hit. That's exactly what we needed. Because Wugtrio gets knocked out now. And then Palkia can come back in. It already has 3 energy on it. We put 1 more energy and boom. Gone. I don't know what they could do here. They have Erica. Okay, hold up. They have Erica. That's fair. Completely fair. Fair and balanced. Do some energy. Yep. Knock out Wugtrio EX. Completely fine. Now we, I think our best bet is actually to... Is it to use Slash here? I think it's just to use Slash. So we'll do that. Now, if they have Sabrina, then we lose. But there's not much I can do about that. So, if they have Sabrina, they have Sabrina. If not, then they don't. So we Slash here. Do a little bit of damage. I want to save our water energy so that we can guarantee a knockout. If they have Team Rocket... Okay. That's fine. Or is that actually... Oh, wait. No, that's not okay. Well, we have Irida. We have Irida. We have Irida. We're okay. Another grass energy on Beedrill. Okay. Take that water energy out. That's fine. I'm going to throw down Wiglet only so I can throw down a Wugtrio in case he has Sabrina later on. But we have to use Irida now. Heal up a bit. They've used both Ericas now. So we're just going to go ahead and do this again. Slash. Okay. I don't want to use Dimensional Slash if I don't need to. Or Dimensional Strike, whatever. Storm. Dimensional Storm. Put another energy on. Does he just attack? They do 20 more. Oh my word. Do we live on 10? Let's go. Super close game. Oh my word. But Wugtrio did its job. Palkia EX did its job. Manaphy did its job. Very good game. Let's go, dude. We got it. And there we go. That's Oceanic Pop, baby. We got Palkia EX. We got Wugtrio EX. One of my new favorite cards. And Manaphy supporting the both of them. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I love that. That was awesome. Also, sorry for the game being all weird. I was saying in a previous video that I think like the update has kind of slowed things down with the rank system. Also, I really want that Beedrill EX card, man. That is such a beautiful card. All right, but yeah, G's Animus, very, very good in close games. Really appreciate the fight there, bud. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video all the way through. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below of some other kinds of decks that you guys would like to see, and I can make them and make videos for them in the future. Also, make sure you go in the link in the description below for joining the Discord, where you can show off all the cool cards you pulled, all your amazing deck ideas, and all your favorite matches and everything. We can all be friends, so we can all do some cool trading, or we can get the cool Wonder Pick with the sneak peek event going on right now. But yeah, there's so much that you guys could do when you join my Discord. You could join for the Pokemon Pocket. I do a whole bunch of other Pokemon stuff. You guys get to vote on what kind of stuff I do on stream. Oh my word, it's amazing. And you can talk with me and my amazing community directly. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.